So just having some fun. I can go ahead and turn the music off. We were jamming before you guys came in, and let me just do some house cleaning, get everything squared away. We are new to Periscope, but we are periscoping with baby. I guess we can call it a baby scope, that is. And I think I saw was that Peter that jumped in. Thanks so much for joining us, Peter. And this is Shantae Press, your favorite nutrition consultant. And this is Baby C, our newest addition. He is our third baby. Isn't he just a cutie? I wanted to share him with you guys. We have so many people on other social media platforms that are like, hey, when are we going to meet the baby? We want to see him. What's he like? What's his personality? So I figured what other way than to introduce him to you all through the wonderful world of Periscope. So here he is, and he's just eating away at his fist, and that's okay because he's teething. It is that time, so hopefully he will cooperate while we're scoping with you all today. Just going to give a little bit more time before we really get into the nuts and bolts. Today I'm actually going to be making live one of our favorite smoothies, and I've got my NutriBullet here and all kind of goodies on the counter that you guys will see in a little bit. And really just getting into our detox. I have a company, a nutrition and wellness company, and we just started one of our detox programs. It's a 14-day detox, and we have people that have been asking us about healthy smoothies that they can make, and also even outside of the detox world, just people that know me. We have a parent that is a parent at my son's school, and hopefully she'll be able to check out this scope when I post it on Facebook later on. But she has been asking, Shantae, I want to get some of your smoothie recipes. You got to show me what to do. I want to get my kids to get more vegetables and just eat super healthy, and smoothies are a great way to sneak in those vegetables. So I want to make sure that you guys stay up to date with what we have going on. I'm going to be scoping a lot during the course of the detox program, and most of my scopes will be with my little one because he is stuck to me like glue. So I thank goodness for this baby Catan carrier, because this way I can carry him around, have my hands free, and do everything that mommy needs to do. Just to kind of introduce you to me again, I am Shantae Press, your favorite nutrition consultant. I am a certified nutrition and wellness consultant, and I help people press their healthy buttons. That's what I do. That's what I love. I got into nutrition consulting because I used to just help people all the time as it relates to nutrition and wellness and alternative medicine and just doing things really, really naturally. And one day after I had my daughter, I was still at home and was kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do next, because I didn't want to just jump back into the world of business and work right away, because I wanted to enjoy her and, just be here with her. And my girlfriend said to me, she said, I'm always coming to you for advice about nutrition and wellness and how to do the right thing and how to eat right and, how to relieve my headache if I don't want to take aspirin or what have you. And she said, well, have you ever considered doing this as a profession, doing something in the nutrition world, because you're so good at it, you have such a wealth of knowledge, and you really have a passion for it and you enjoy it. And I sat and I thought about it for a few weeks because my child was still so young at that point. But I really, really put a lot of thought into it. And I said, you know what? I want to do this. This would be really cool. So fast forward, I got my certification, started my business, wrote a couple children's books related to nutrition and wellness with our kiddies, and we've had a wonderful ride. I've kind of slowed down a lot because of this little one. We had some bumps in the road during the pregnancy last year, and just really want to take time to be all in with him. And now he's growing so fast. He's teething. You can see he's eating on his fist. And I'm just really taking time to take it all in, enjoy him, be here for my other two children. I have another son and I have a daughter. And then, of course, my wonderful husband, and just so many things that I'm tied up in right now. But I'm slowly making my way back to the wonderful world of nutrition. So with this video today, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about smoothies and how to make them in different components to a healthy smoothie. Because a lot of times people will go to places, I won't throw any places or establishments under the bus by naming them, but there are so many places that people will go and get smoothies that just are not healthy. And they're thinking that, oh, well, it's a smoothie, so it's healthy, it's good for me, right? And it's like, not exactly, because a lot of smoothies are tossed with sugars and syrups and artificial food colorings and just all kinds of things that just are not good for your body. So when you're making your own smoothie, you can control what goes into it, or you can find places like Arden's Gardens and Whole Foods and other different juice bars and things like that that make healthy smoothies. I'm going to go ahead and go into making the smoothie in just a few moments. But I want to go ahead and get everything set up. I have my stuff on the counter, but I'm going to pull it up to where you can see it. This is just my NutriBullet container, and I see I have somebody that's trying to help me with this. And then I have some pineapples that are frozen, some mangoes that are frozen. I have some fresh spinach here. I'm going to go ahead. I've already rinsed this off, and I'm going to stuff it into my container for my smoothie. And hopefully my baby won't knock it all over and make a big mess. I'm trying to kind of like multitask here, keep him under wraps, keep everything in order. I also have a hemp protein, and I'll put in a couple of these scoops of it as well. And I have some coconut water. But this is kind of like an ode to my favorite smoothie at Arden's Garden. If you're in Atlanta, a lot of you already know about Arden's Garden. If you're not, it's a local juice bar and smoothie bar, and they have fresh juices that are awesome and smoothies. And one of my favorites, and so many of us in the Atlanta area love this one, is the spinach slam. So I'm making my own version of the spinach slam and just boosting it up with some other things. So we have our spinach in here, and it's super simple. This recipe is a lot more simple than a lot of the other smoothies that I make. I have the pineapple and mango and just the coconut water and my hemp protein that I actually purchased at Arden's Garden too, because a lot of people will ask me, this is like 24 bucks, but it will last you for several months, and I use mine quite frequently. But a lot of people ask me, well, what's a really, really good protein powder? And I've not really cared for a lot of the flavored protein powders, and a lot of the ones that you'll purchase in like Vitamin Shop and Whole Foods and things like that. They just, to me, it's kind of hard to figure out what's the healthier version, because they all have so many different ingredients in them. And I really like to stick to something that's simple, natural, and plain, to where I can look at it and see, okay, it's got 3 or 4 ingredients. I can pronounce them all. I know what they are. I feel good about what I'm putting in my body. And I prefer not to use a protein powder that's made from an animal protein. That's just my personal preference. And hemp protein has so many great properties, but I have found with some hemp proteins that they have a taste or a flavor profile to them that just doesn't really suit what I like in my smoothie. But I came across, just trying so many different brands, Arden's Garden, and you won't even know that they have a hemp protein that powder that they sell, because they don't really promote it. But you can call them, and you do have to call in advance. They don't already have it made up, and just tell them that you'd like to get a container of their hemp protein powder. It's like 24 bucks for this container, like I said before, but it'll last you several months, and it doesn't have a taste to it. I put it in all my smoothies. You wouldn't even know that it was in there if I didn't tell you. And baby is getting fussy. So let's see if the pacifier holds him. But with my smoothies, the components that I always go for is I always start with a nice fresh green leafy vegetable, whether it be spinach or a spring mix or lettuce, like a romaine lettuce or Swiss chard, several different options out there available. And it looks like we're not going to last much longer in our video. So I'll put that in there. And then I also will add in some type of a fruit that I like. I usually go with something that has a good sweetness to it, like a pineapple or a banana or peaches, something that's just really innately pretty sweet. Usually I'll use frozen fruits when I'm doing it, because the frozen fruits, I can just always have them on hand. I can mix and match them. They give me that nice thick consistency that I like with my smoothie. And then I always try to add some type of a berry. Because I'm doing this super simple spinach slam today, I don't have berries, but sometimes I'll add like a blueberry or strawberry to it. But the berries are really good because they give you the antioxidants. So we've got our greens, we've got some fruits with some vitamin C or other great vitamin A, whatever it is that you're choosing for your fruits in your smoothie. Then you have your berries that have those antioxidants in them. I usually will use coconut water as my base. Sometimes I'll add in some pineapple juice if I just want to give it a little bit more flavor or sweeten it up some. Sometimes I'll just use plain water if I know that I've already had a good bit of sugar from like fruits for the day. If I had a banana for breakfast, or, you know, fruits with lunch and I just want an afternoon smoothie, I'll just do water in my smoothie just to keep it where it doesn't have so much sugar in it. Always put in a protein powder, especially with me still breastfeeding. I have to make sure that I'm getting enough protein to help build up this little guy, right? And then sometimes I'll add in some type of a chia seed or flax seed if I'm trying to beef it up and make it last me longer and satiate me more. I'll put in like some peanut butter. There are so many different things that I'll do to make sure that my smoothie is super healthy, but those are the primary components. You want to go with some type of a green leafy vegetable to start with, some fruits. The fruits is high in vitamin A, vitamin C, things like that. Something that will give it a nice flavor or sweetness like the banana or pineapple. You want to make sure that you've got your berries with the antioxidants in them. A good coconut water is great as a base, or plain water, or like a fresh juice, like a fresh apple or fresh pineapple juice. And then your add-ons like your hemp protein or your whey powder, whatever protein that you're using, some good chia flax seeds to get that digestive system going. All of those are great. So I'm going to go ahead and dump my stuff in here. And I never really measure it out. A lot of people will ask for measurements when I'm making, giving them like smoothie recipes and things like that. But I kind of just eye it and mix it up. And then if I need to go back in and thicken it, you know, I may put a little bit more in. And then if I don't, then it's fine, you know, and I'll just drink it like that. But either way, just kind of do it based on your taste preferences. And you'll just kind of try different things out to see what works for you. And this will feel to the max line. If you have a NutriBullet, you kind of already know how this process works. And sometimes I'll even do mine a little bit below the max line because I like a really thick and slushy type of a smoothie. And I'm going to put in 2 big scoops of my protein powder so my little guy here can have all that he needs to grow healthy and strong. And he's already, guys, I can't believe he's growing up so fast. Time just goes by. So we will screw this on to get it ready to blend, and maybe we'll do a little dance for you guys while it's blending. I'm going to start it off a little bit slow so it doesn't scare him. You okay, Pooh? All right. And this is blending. We're going to let it blend for about 10 more seconds. And let me grab my straw. I'm ready to poke it in and drink. So we can turn that off. And it's looking so yummy. I usually kind of bounce it down. For those of you out there with the NutriBullet, I just find it that way when I open it, it doesn't drip so much when I take the top off. And you see him, he's just like, oh my gosh, I want some. But he can't have any yet. Not yet. But you'll get it through mommy's breast milk. And mix it up. Is perfect consistency. And for you guys to kind of see, that's what it looks like. And let me taste it. So good. I'm like ready to jump off Periscope so I can finish drinking my smoothie. So this is a smoothie right here that we've made. It's the spinach slam that they have at Arden's Garden with a few little extras in there. I love it. I'm going to drink it up, and I've enjoyed scoping with you guys today. Make sure you follow me because I'll be doing some more scopes with baby and seeing what kind of things he'll do for you guys on the camera. And it was great to spend some time with you today. So make sure that you check me out on my website, and he's plugging mommy too. My web address is pressonenterprise.com. Again, that is mommy's got to get this out. www.pressonenterprise.com. And you'll find lots of information about me and what I do and what we have available and more recipes and all that fun stuff. So I have enjoyed spending time with you all today, and I look forward to continue to helping you press your healthy button. Bye.